Greetings everybody and welcome back to DeGrand. The granddaddy really likes this dagger. We're also playing Curse of the Dead Gods again, and I am hoping to see something good for starters in here. I don't see anything good in here for starters. So I'm actually going to take this combo over here because just looking at it, it is objectively the best one in here. And this is the set we are going in with. Reptilian Hunger, trying to get back into the habit of using it a bit more. Just trying to get that to work for us. And we're gonna go for the very hard exploration in here. So we can have a cool, calm time just without having to stress about the timer too much. I think we probably could make the timer work for us again. But it would be a lot of trial and error. It would be going through a lot of failure along the way in order to get that all to work. You son of a gun. And I don't know. I don't think that we got that in us today. And I also, honest to God, I don't think I actually feel like doing that. Because here's the thing, I am not the most willing when it comes to going for exploration and all that kind of stuff. Because when it comes to this game, at least half of the time it just isn't worth it. But the other half of the time when it is worth it, I want to do it. Like for example, there was that breakable wall over there. I would have loved to crack it open for that chest in there to belong to me, you son of a gun. Tried to dodge off the trap, should have just parried the arrow, but I didn't. And just stuff like that, where I can just get some kind of benefit for the run. That's exactly what I would like to make use out of. And who knows, maybe we will. There's some more opportunities like that that will come and pop in later down the line. So those are the ones we are actively looking out for. Now, Greed Combo Building. We had a good start in that room. Very good start. Let's see if the remaining few rooms will become a bit better. I certainly would cherish the opportunity. And yeah, I'm actually liking the claws better than the sword. Just because it is a bit easier to weave in that offhand combo in with that one. Anyway, we got a 7 greed combo going on in here. We could go over here, collect some money, and you know what? I will do that for all time's sake. For all time's sake, I'm gonna take the detour in here just for those 2 strips of money. 37 coins. We are rich. We're actually rich right now. If we would get the, what was that curse called again? Gold puncture. If we would get gold puncture right now, we would not end up being broke. That is how good that money was there. You son of a gun. Should have walked in with my torch active. What an idiot I was. But I take full ownership for that one, I guess. Of course we're gonna do it again. I really wish we would have had a bit of a better greed combo going on right now in here, so we can actually, you know, buy this stuff with money instead. But I goofed. I goofed too hard. Cannot be helped. On the bright side, we got a lot of good stat increases in here very early on. I like getting stat increases early very much these days, so here's me hoping for the best to come out of all of that. We're just looking at the stats and how they translate into dagger damage right now. That's great. But I'm not particularly married to the idea of keeping it around forever. If there's gonna be something better waiting for us in here, I am more than willing to take it. We just have to see what the game deems us worthy for. Oh. That was close. That was awfully close, wasn't it? He should be dying to the trap. He did not. He should have, but he did not. What a guy. And this man over here took the trap. This lady over here. I don't even know if the bow heroes are ladies or not, but let's pretend for a moment that they are. Took a shot to the face and he deserved it. And there's actually a new ceremonial dagger, but I don't really think that I want it. But you know what? These claws are pretty cool, so let's take them. These claws are actually very cool overall. Scale pretty nice with my stats that I got going on in here right now. Maybe I'm gonna make those the main thing of the run. But I don't really think that I want to make any weapon in here the main thing of the run. Let's see if we can get something else that is good. Well, that is just the best comedic timing ever. Oh man, I regret everything. I just was like, okay, let's see if we can get something else good for offhand. So we don't have to rely on those weapon upgrade shops too much, you son of a gun. It was just me being sleepy there. I take full ownership for not having made that dodge or parry. I was so up my own thoughts there, over having gotten Shadow Word there, that I just ended up being absolutely incapable of mustering the necessary processing power of applying a proper dodging or parrying maneuver. It happens to the best of us! Got that guy out. Got that bow hero out! And not for you. Oh, thank you. I can actually use some healing in here, so let's pick it up. We have not that many relic slots going on in here in the first place right now. And look at that, that's actually, it's the perfect dagger. It's not quite the perfect dagger, but it's a pretty perfect dagger. We could also go for the shield and try to use that one in order to make our claws work a bit harder. Ah, this is a rough decision to make. I think, objectively speaking, this one would be the better choice. But I think that this one is funner, so let's do this one. Poison claws, poison daggers. We are not going to upgrade any of them, but we just keep on stacking the perception, which empowers both of them. And we're going to get some grade A poisonous relics in here, which is also going to empower both of them. So have a good, nice, balanced run, right, won't we? Oh. Forget that we have... You son of a gun. Forgot we have Shadow Word active in here, and I hate it. He's gonna die to the trap. He did. No more enemies in here. Good. Great. Splendid. So far, Shadow Word has been relatively tame. Mostly on account of us having been in a lot of weapon rooms so far. And yeah, just absolutely use those traps there to our advantage. Let's take this one too. We have been going pretty hard on our corruption thus far. You absolute scum. Absolutely deplorable is what that was. Extra healing when we get healing for free every time we leave a room. I think we can play that. And there we go. More stats for us. Endurance and even more. Perception. Perception is just going to increase my damage overall by 5% at this point. So that's very nice. But yeah, man, I'm not in top condition today. I could be playing better than this. But to be fair, I haven't been playing Curse of the Dead Gods for, I think, 2, 3 or 4 days at this point. So this is just me always having to get off that initial rust on a first given run like this. We'll get there in time. Also, there should be a chest over here, right? There is. That was Curse. Extra weakening effects. We don't really care about those. Maybe we should, but we don't. And in here we find you. And where's your friend? There he is. There he is. Never stood a chance, but he dropped something. We don't even use a spear, so thank you for nothing. Now, let's see. Dodge this, dodge that. All is good. And there's more just waiting for us in here. But we are prepared. We were very prepared. Thanks for the extra healing. Get this blade hero out of here. Oh, I hate you! Oh, he faked me out. I hate those guys. Easily probably my most hated enemies in this game. In this temple right now. Well, probably not even that. I think I hate the spheres a bit more. A lot of people really hate the babies. Because they just suddenly pop in right next to you and then explode. Like a good baby would. But frankly, I actually do not really feel like they are that bad. They are pretty terrible. But being terrible is basically the main theme of this game. And everything in it. So I can't forgive that. Just gotta go over there. We're gonna dodge all of this. We did. Dodge this too. And now we're gonna go to town again. Get me out of here. I hate you. Oh, this boss is so full of garbage. Have I already told you how full of garbage this particular boss is? Ooh, you are full of garbage. And we put a lot of poisonous garbage right into you. On the last Curse of the Dead Gods episode, I think is where it was, someone made an amazing joke that really just cracked me up. He was like, of course this first boss is powerful. He is the Senate after all. Because, you know, Star Wars, Palpatine, the Emperor. I read that one and I was actually, honest to God, laughing like crazy. It was a highlight of my day at that time. Now, more stat increases, more relics, and we still have a lot of rerolls left open in here, so let's do it. And we should really just try to put our game faces on again. We just have to get all the greed combos in here. We need to get rich or die trying. I hate you. Oh, I still hate you. Ooh, you. Those, man, those. They have insane damage potential. I think that one could have just ended our run then and there if he really wanted to. Come over here. It's doing that motion. That's gonna trigger. Is it gonna kill you, though? Oh, you. Trying to heal yourself. Literally just running all the way over to me to heal yourself. What a goof. But he took a lot of damage from that trap there, so I don't feel too bad about that. Now, take a leap of fate over here. There's another trap hallway, my favorite. Hating them, hating them, hating them. Get me out of here, please. Thank you. That almost hit me. There are too many trap hallways in this game, man. And I don't even think they're that fun. You just have to go straight ahead and try to not die in the process. There are ways in which you can make things like that fun, but I feel like this game hasn't quite figured them out yet. But who knows, maybe there are some people out there who are just, you know what, I love those it beats fighting. To which I would say, okay, you know what, I can respect that. But at the same time, I have seen enough of those ruining my runs as well, so I would still be very, very skeptical about all of that. To the highest order. Ooh, I thought you had me there, big stone guy. And of course he's healing himself back up once more. But we got him. Now, one more chest for the kids. Please be good, please be great. Seeding for environmental kills, we don't really need that, so we leave it behind. And we are going to buy all of these stats, no matter how expensive they get. Give it to me. That's a nice 17% damage increase for both weapons I'm using right now, so you know what, that's perfect. Now, if we can get our hands on another good poison relic in one of those two relic rooms, that would be perfect. That would be lovely. It would beat going into a weapon upgrade room pretty hard. So all we need to do is just make that possible. Can we make that possible? Game, willing to work with me here? Oh, that's actually huge. We could use that money in here after all. And I also wouldn't mind getting an increase on my greed combo in here. Traps everywhere. Get me out of here. Oh my god, that guy almost hit me there. There's the explosive baby. At the job again. There's the bow hero. At the job again. Get me out. We got him out. And the backstep for the finishing touches. Okay, we pick up the healing. We pick up the poison damage. Let's go. That's exactly what I wanted to see in the world. Thank you kindly. Thank you oh so very much. Gonna leave this one behind for it too. I thought for a moment that was still gonna reach me. Oh, those things are insane. There's actually healing over there, but I don't think we need to pick it up. Oh, that was a good random drop there. 30% extra poison damage. And we have 2 relic shops and still 10 rerolls up ahead. We should end up becoming decently toxic powerful in here. And I, for one, cherish the opportunity. Get me out of here. There's one more. Pop it off. And then we're gonna pop you good. Stupid thunder mines. Ain't nobody got time for dealing with those. There's a baby up in there. See it? Ooh, bow hero. Baby popping right next to me. As they do. And now the harpy is gone. No, no, baby! Baby, why? I just wanted to be nice to you. That's a lie. Damn, those babies. And still, I think they are not the most annoying enemy in this temple. That is something I absolutely stand by. Come on. Gotcha. Was close. We almost got blasted into tiny little pieces there, but I'm happy that did not come to pass. Very happy about that. There's money and more traps. Traps, traps, traps. Going to leave that money behind there all day long if I need to. Extra damage in the dark. We could use it, but I don't want to use it. Codex of the Accursed is a huge amount of extra damage. It is a huge amount of extra damage. Do I want to, though, is the big question. I think I will, because we have another relic room coming ahead, and extra damage is always nice. Let's do it. I really liked Codex of the Accursed a lot, because it is just a huge chunk of damage you get for... Well, not free, because you have to pay for it, but you catch my drift. I feel like, just because of how I'm still getting accustomed to this temple these days, I feel like that extra damage penalty is actually pretty painful. And the damage you get for it, it's there, it's high. It's actually... You son of a gun. It's actually not that much more than it is compared to what other relics can give you. Stupid traps. More enemies in here. There they are. Ooh, that trap almost took out that bow hero there, which I like. And we're gonna take out those harpies over there because we don't like them. Thanks for the cleansing. I just realized we didn't really get a lot of corruption cleansing in here today. Oh no! I didn't even notice him priming that attack. I should have noticed it because suddenly my attack started hitting them and it shouldn't have hit them, but still. Oh, I hate those spheres so much. They are the worst. Trigger that one, that's gonna pop him. Those are gonna pop you, jokers, and I pop myself. And that harpy just was the greatest hero of them all and got a lot of damage in there. Lovely. Perfect in every way. Not quite. But we're still going, we're still going. And I knew there was something big in here. We're going to decrease its size substantially. And you know what? We may get hit constantly. We're still getting rich. We're still getting rich constantly over the course of time. Because I made one very good decision in this run. Picking up this relic over here. We have gotten hit so often in here, it just keeps and keeps on adding value to us. We are basically a money-generating tank at this point, and I love every moment of it. But with that being said, I think it's time to say goodbye. It was good to us, but we just found ourselves another lover, and that is that 30% extra damage for all of our poisonous attacks. Which also increased our perception by another 2 points just for making that purchase. So that's actually a 32% power increase, because both of our weapons benefit from that. Which is pretty great, if you ask me. Killed ya. And now for you, Harpy. Got the Harpy too. We have a lot of corruption cleansing on both weapons, and even still our corruption levels keep rising like crazy. I think it's partly because we haven't seen that many cleansing offerings over the course of the run. But it's also partly because we were forced to take so many blood offerings in here. And why were we forced to take so many blood offerings in here? Well, simple. Because I was playing like a goof and dropped so many greed combos in here. I take full ownership for that one. would be willing to do that every day of the week. Let's take out these jokers in here first before we go grab all of that money over there. But it feels good that both our weapons are so relevant over the entire course of the run. We don't really get these kind of runs all that often. So for that I'm thankful. That was 120 coins, which is very nice. We don't have a gleaming sapphire in here, so we can just go and spend away all of our money like crazy if we wish to. Oh, another thing that we absolutely need to. But we could. Ooh, we have the ability to be fiscally irresponsible. But then again, I think there's not a lot of situations where we can spend money in this game in a fiscally irresponsible way. Almost every purchase you do make can end up being worth it to you in some way, shape or form. Well, you know what? No, that's actually also not quite true now. Because there's a lot of purchases you can make in this game that can end up having no value to you. So you know what? Take everything back I said about that. Evidently, my financial advice when it comes to this game cannot be trusted. Hey there. Gotcha. He's summoning another one of his goonies. And that's what you get. That's what you get for bringing family into the matter at hand. Now, anything else in this room worth our attention? Some money lying around. Really? Nothing else? There really is nothing else? Oh, that's disappointing. See, that's what I mean with doing some honest to God exploration in here. It's just so very often not worth it. This challenge room over here, though, will generate a huge amount of monetary value for us. So that's something to look forward to. Now, I don't know if we can keep our greed combo alive throughout the next boss fight. But I sure as hell am going to try. Got one. Ooh! Get me out of here, baby! Get me out of, baby! You were supposed to be dead there. Well, so much for my greed combo and the boss fight. Damn, babies. At least we still got a lot of money out of that. But damn those babies. Those babies have no chill. Always screaming and kicking and electrocuting and stuff. It's crazy. Absolutely deplorable. But we're gonna show you a great time. Dagger dodge is too strong. Oh, we got the big backstab there. That was not the dagger dodge I wanted to see in the world. That was, though. That was as well. You can actually parry those attacks coming from beneath him. Those fists coming out of the ground. But there would be no point in doing that. You would get some stamina back, but you also just would put yourself into a dangerous, perilous situation. Let's get rid of the Fool's Bounty. That's another reason why our corruption was so sky high all time. We take the free perception in here, even though the extra healing is not too bad. And well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? I gotta say, and there's no way I can take ownership for this one, but I will. Because everyone makes his own luck. We have been seeing a lot of those Big Daddy Gleaming Sapphires coming out of boss fights quite often, haven't we? And I do like that. I do like that an awful, awful lot. Let me see. So the first half of this is basically not interesting for any of these paths. We don't really need the weapon upgrades because right now they are not that bad. We definitely want to get one of those relics. And I think this path over here giving us 2 stat increases is probably going to be the winner. Oh, that Big Daddy Gleaming Sapphire is a huge get for us. And yeah, I think right now the greed combos, they would still give us a bit of extra damage, but they have already given us a decent amount of money, so I think they have outlived most of what made them good for us. So for that I'm thankful. Ooh, I hate you. You are fun. Not for you. Those blade heroes, man, they always just get to me. So do these balls. And there's this soldier. Giant soldier of stone. A real classic among Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I wonder why that guy never got an archetype. Come on, kill him. And he's sealing. Let him heal. We are going to do the exact opposite of that. We are going to dismantle you, orc boy. That's what you get. That's what you get. Now, it was a weapon shop. There's a new poisonous dagger. And I'm tempted to buy it. We would lose... let me think about this really, really quick. So we would lose the 31% extra damage on the perception and the damage in the dark. But we would get some additional healing and we would get that offhand critical strike. I think it. I think it. Part of the reason why I wanted to make this run work like this is that I wanted to have the ability to exchange weapons on the fly like this. And you know what? We just did, and it was amazing. If we would have gone for any of the upgrade rooms along the way, we actually would have had our offhand cost more money than it actually did right now. And also, you son of a gun. And also, we would have diminished our options along the way, coming all the way in here. Yeah, I think we did something good in here. Oh, hello there. He almost had me there. Not quite, though. Gotcha. Where's those arrows coming down? There they are. Yeah, we made a good purchase in there. We made a good purchase in there. Now I feel like the smartest man ever. Of course, we were very, very lucky that that was offered to me. And I was not actively looking out for replacing any of my weapons in here. But hey, if the opportunity knocks on your door, who am I to not invite it into my home? No. With this armed to the teeth, we should be able to make it through the rest of this blasted game, right? I think we should. There's nothing over here. Fashionably, just death. In stone soldier form, waiting for us. There is a big baby. That's the one I'm gonna go for first. And I think I chose wisely. He's gonna do something annoying. Fashionably. But we got him. We got them all. They never stood a chance. Also, we get some healing out of having that dagger, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I think we made a good thing. We made a good decision there. The only thing I'm really, truthfully missing out is the extra damage we get for perception. But hey, we still get extra damage for backstabs, so that's nice. And those crits alone will do a lot. Now, who is waiting for us in this room? Hey there! Allow me to dismantle you nice and properly. Killed you. What's this? Extra poison damage again. I'm kind of tempted to pick it up instead of the healing, so I will. Lovely. It's not a lot of extra damage, but hey. Every advantage helps. Oh, baby! Baby, no! I didn't even see where that baby was coming from. Well, of course not, because it teleported. I hate when you dodge me like this. He in the back should be dying to the poison. He did. Lovely. Okay, this one we leave behind. It served its purpose. There's new poison claws. There's new poison claws. We don't have a shield. But this new set of claws actually still has more damage in general going on. Unless we are in the light. Which we can't force into existence. No, I think we just take the cleansing in here. It's not that much extra damage. But still, curious. Curious to see it. If we would have had more endurance, there's a good chance that it would have been better. Well, would you look at that? It's bad. That's cute, but no. We are set in terms of weaponry in here. And we still have that one relic room coming our way, which I want to play to the best of my ability. Another huge poison damage increase, for example. Or another gleaming sapphire, something along those lines. If we could get our hands on something cool like that. Wouldn't that just be the best? And they all died. Just like that. Just like that. The other day, I think it was... Oh, well, the other day, it's probably a couple of weeks ago now at this point. I think it was Elle who was commenting about how I actually like to pick up poisonous weapons these days. Even though I mega loathed them way back when. And since then, they have received quite a number of buffs. Poison weapons in general. For example, they increased the base damage at some points. It used to be much, much lower. But then the tick afterwards, the poison damage was higher. Now it is a bit more upfront damage, a bit less dart damage afterwards. Which just helps the weapon in general. Makes them all a bit more playable. They added an additional interaction. I hate those orbs. Together with fire. And of course there's also the thing kill. There's also the thing about elemental weapons almost always being better than their equivalents. Their non-elemental equivalents. That's kind of cute, but we actually don't have anything I would be willing to let go for this one, so give me the healing. And yeah, that's our relic shop. But yeah, a couple of changes made them a bit more desirable, and for that I'm thankful. There's a huge chunk of perception, but we don't need that. Darkness damage, but we don't need that. There's a good old gleaming sapphire. Let's go. Yeah, this is the one we're gonna exchange for that. Lovely. That is an easy 56% extra damage right then and there. The challenge room, I don't think we actually need to play it. But I probably still will, because it's fun. And because fighting these guys is going to give us a chance of seeing some, maybe, potentially game-winning relics in here. He's gonna do that again. Get me out of here. Good stuff. Stay here. Gotcha. There, look at that, guys. 3 relic room drops in here. 3 relic drops that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. This is so great, and this is just way too late for this. Come on, game. You can do better than that. Some healing that we don't need. And a lot of extra gold. Yeah, look at our gold count. Towards the end of this all, we actually ended up becoming filthy rich. Because we do have... we have the reptilian hunger. We have the potentially unending greed commerce going on in here. That together with our pretty high perception stat allows for some absolutely disgusting gold gain. Just look at that kill. That gave me 341 units of gold coins. What's not to love about that, right? What is there not to love about all that? Even more healing. Would have liked the perception as well. But we already stacked up in good relics already, so no point in doing that. There's another baby. Take it out. We took it out. And it dropped something for me too. Is it good though? It is not, but it is free corruption cleansing. You know, we were complaining. Oh, well, I'm not sure if we can say that we were complaining. But we were noticing that we were not seeing that much of the stuff early on. So in that regard, I'm very happy that we get some now. Because we are approaching the boss fight. And I would hate to bring a bad curse into that one. There's another baby, take it out. Gotcha. And now for you, Sword Hero. Yeah! I was the real Sword Hero all along, even though I just carry a dagger around. Yeah, that's right. Gonna just buy these stats because we are filthy rich. And then we're gonna fight the boss and have a good time doing so. Yeah, look at our stat. We have a pretty decent spread out in here. We have 2 great poisonous weapons. We have a lot of relics that enforce each and everything they do. And we did not need a weapon upgrade room to even get to this point. But on the other side of the medal, you son of a gun, we got all the backstabs in here. Lovely. Ooh. Got the parry against that wave though. Oh, he's gonna do it again. That's bad, he's healing. But that's fine, because now you's weak. And we won. That was probably one of the smoothest fights we had against this boss. I think he only hit us twice. Not at all would have been better, needless to say. But hey, victory is a victory. I think we actually need to get flawless victories against all of these bosses for all of the lore entries. But truth be told, they are not even in the game yet. I think the lore entries for all of those guys are not even there yet. Let me check. Eagle. Yeah, they are missing. The pictures are there, which is kind of nice. Oh man, those look badass up close. I never noticed that, but they actually have flesh in them. Oh my god, that's crazy. And yeah, those blade heroes, the blade masters. I think in this picture they really look very feminine, especially around the relax. But when you see them in the field, they do not look that feminine anymore. I wonder why that is. These guys are absolute assholes, we know that. And the dreadful offspring. You know, on this picture, it kind of looks like an infant avatar to me. But maybe that's just me. And Kaxtaka, High Lord of the Storm. We hate you. He's also the Senate, but we hate him most of all. You can't tell me I defeated him 7 times without taking damage. I'm actually calling bullshit on that one. Malokpal, the flesh monstrosity. I actually felt like I defeated him more times without taking damage than the other guy. And the dark avatar of the eagle. When did I defeat you without taking damage though? It's crazy. But yeah, guys, that's it for this run. I think we had a good thing going on. It was a perfect toxic storm without needing any weapon upgrades along the way. We had decent RNG, we had good stats, everything worked out nicely. And I think I'm pretty happy with all of that came together. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video, but until then, have the greatest of days, and please do stay as awesome as you are.